Hello everyone, my name is Caden, and welcome back to more Trails Beyond the Horizon. Last time, we made it to Cray Village. A sorry sight of what it once was. Well, let's begin, shall we? We apparently got a shop.
May I help you?
Soul Chef Stew. Is now the time to be selling them?
Thank you.
In a situation like in an area like this.
Shall we search?
Apparently there is a Grim Garden portal somewhere around here. So I kind of want to look for that.
Let's do a search.
Man, it just feels sad seeing it like this.
That spot over there. Is it?
Ground Zero. The epicenter of the blast. And the site of Mr. Brad's final moments.
Damn.
Come out wherever you are.
We were only here for a short time in Daybreak 1, yet it still just feels
How about a shard search?
sad seeing it like this. Such a nice little area, and now it's just
Let's do a search.
gone. All that's left is these little ruins we got here.
Let's do a search.
Apparently, looking at the guide, the portal should be
wherever you are.
somewhere there. There we go. Speaking of the Grim portal, is there actually anything in here? Cutscene. Wait. Cutscene? Why cutscene?
Huh? I don't see Anya's or Ren anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Me neither. You think something happened?
The rest of the team still made it, so there has to be a reasonable explanation. Must be wrong that those two wouldn't be here this late in the game. Well, why don't we have a quick look around, just to be sure? Yep, there's no sign of either of them. What? Judging by how calm everyone else looks, it doesn't seem like anything serious happened.
Yeah, my gut says Aggie's okay, more or less. That just makes me extra curious about what's keeping her away, though.
The timing is too uncanny. Almost as though someone had orchestrated it deliberately. Yeah, one way or another, they can't spill the beans on their situation any more than we can. No sense prying any more than called for. We got our own business to focus on first.
Yeah, not that we can do, but give Van and them the benefit of the doubt.
Come to think of it, Celeste and Leon are gone too. What? Wait, that's new. What? What do you mean Celeste and Leon are gone? Well, I think I know who we're probably going to be fighting soon. Oh, Jesus. I think that makes it pretty damn obvious that we're going to be fighting, Celeste and Leon. Guess you could argue that's for the best, now that we're playing on different sides. Oh boy. That's terrifying. Is there anything new with the garden? No? S ranks on everything. Is there anything new here? What about Memento? Not that. Season 2. Just Season 2. No. What about with the Epstein workshop?
How may I help you?
Workshop? Yes.
Please select us. We have all sorts of goods. Please come back. We have all sorts of. Please come back. Take care of yourselves.
What about here? Anything of intrigue in here? Oh, don't get scared. You scared me. We could do... How many do we have? We have a lot. Jeez, Pete. I'll do...
What's this?
I'll just do 60 for
What are we going to get? There. Thank you for waiting.
Outfits... Cornelia Gem. Novel Gem. Amberl Gem. Esmeralda's Gem. Grim Kitty. The suit Ren dons when she's Grim Kitty. Excuse you? Wait, what does that mean? Wait, what? What is this outfit? Huh? Grim Kitty? What? That's not a thing! Ren? This is Grim Kitty. Oh, okay. Makes sense to me, I guess. I don't think the guide actually mentions this, but I'm gonna go to one domain. Just...
Adventure cause.
Give me the benefit of the doubt here, okay?
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, never mind. Don't trust me. Go away from the Nick. The reason I wanted to try that is because I didn't know if there'd be a memento orb. At this point, we don't really need the guide too much anymore, it seems. There's still a couple things here and there, mind you, but for the most part, we're kind of done with the guide, almost. Considering this is the last route before the finale. Anyways, it's time to get a check on, I guess. This truck that was destroyed by the nuclear weapon. Its metal frame and glass, clearly exposed to high temperatures, have been melted into odd shapes. Risha. Is that for you too, huh?
Yes, though everything has been reduced to ash, there are still traces of the lives that were lived here. When I see them, I can't help but... we feel the same. They obliterated entire bloodlines in an instant. Compared to that, assassination is practically nothing.
Right. Anyway, not to change the subject, but you said you were being employed by Ashin, right? She may have shown us her resolve when she was accompanying Her Highness, but... AOA's really just trying to remain neutral here, aren't they?
That's correct. Ashin is here on behalf of all of Heiwei, simply to witness the events to come. As we have a personal contract, I came to accompany her. Not even Heiwei has the right to make a judgment on what Professor Hamilton has done. And it's for that reason that I asked to join you. I swear not to interfere with your objective.
Well, even if we were to refuse, there would certainly be nothing stopping you from following us. If nothing else, having her along would increase our number. That could work in our favor. Alright, I guess I don't mind.
I'm glad to hear it. So, I know Heiwei wants to remain neutral, but is that something you agree with, Richia? Yeah, that's what's really important here. After all, you're not coming with us as a Zhang of Heiwei. You're coming as yourself, right?
Your situation's a little different than ours, but I'm sure it's been a while since you've had a little autonomy, Risha. That's why we'd like to hear what you want to do.
Having once lived as a Zhang, executing those deemed as criminals is, of course, something I'm no stranger to. As for what I think of the situation at present, I'm honestly not sure. The professor has acted against the providence of the goddess. That crime is far beyond a level that I can measure. Which is why I think I'll leave dealing with the matter to all of you. From there, I'll come to my own decision on the situation. So, that's what you're prepared to do, huh? Judge what's right from wrong.
That's just like her. Perhaps she's the most fair witness of us all, in the sense that she has thus far not come to an answer regarding her thoughts on the matter. Yeah. Well, I'll think on your request, alright? Ah, much better. Got it.
Yes, this was where that inn was.
Yeah, they took such good care of us. I don't know what to say.
Hey, Gotti. Think coming here's made it finally home. Prairie Village really is gone. I know it'll never hold candle to a real thing, but I hope the footage I shot in the past can stand as a tribute to it someday. Oh, that's right. I heard you filmed one of your movies here. That I did. Wouldn't have imagined in my wildest nightmares that something so terrible would have happened to the place, though. See, I chose to shoot here because I thought the scenery could act as a representation of our main character's youth.
Huh, didn't think you paid attention to stuff like that. I thought you were only interested in filming shootouts and car chases.
Well, it's all about pacing and balance, my friend. They'll enhance even the most exciting of scenes. But I digress. The people of this village were unbelievably kind back then.
Is that so? I could say the same. Everyone we met was so friendly.
As someone who had the honor of seeing Kray's true beauty, I'll make sure it remains in people's memories for generations to come. I feel it's my duty to pass down their story. We can't let it fade with the passage of time. I concur. A crime and tragedy will never disappear, but its effects have a way of slipping from the grasp of history. If you plan to do as you say, know that I will be cheering you on from the sidelines. Oh, that reminds me. When I was last here, I heard there used to be some mysterious stone statue on the outskirts of the village. It's already been picked up by the church by the time I came, but man, what I wouldn't have given to catch a glimpse.
Oh, we were just talking about that.
Right, the statue. Funnily enough, I was actually one of the people involved in its recovery. What? Are you kidding me? Oh, the memento orb. You're talking about that, aren't you? Think you mind telling me what it was like? It'll go a long way towards helping me tell Cray's story. That's for sure. You underwent a pretty thorough examination of the holy city of Arteria, but to be honest, we still don't understand everything about it. What we do know, though, is that it's different from the one we found in the Empire. Doesn't exactly fit the definition of an artifact either. It's been tentatively categorized as an animist relic, but from some sort of ancient Sumerian civilization, but... I see. Man, talk about an enigma. Thanks for giving me a scoop. Whatever it is, those who could tell the next generation about it are now gone. And knowledge like that is something else that can't ever be recovered. I pray a tragedy like this will never be repeated. Couldn't agree more. Hey, what you're trying to do here, Director, it's got my full support. You can tell it's gonna do a lot of good for the world. Yeah. I never thought you were just some sleazeball director, but he's got a heart. I mean, we knew he had a heart, but...
There used to be a market here, if I recall.
But no, it's like there was never anything here to begin with. How awful.
Why are you a shop?
Leave it to me. Okay, see you later.
Looks like there used to be a workshop here, and a market. Must have been a pretty lively place. I never really had a chance to visit. Yeah, it might have been small, but it was always so full of life. Stall owners were pretty generous with their freebies, too. Gave LP a whole bunch of stuff. Those apples were just so juicy. I remember there were children I played with, too. Lashkar, Annie, and Kent. And he had a little cat with them, named Nero. Staying here for almost a month gave us a lot of time to get to know the villagers. They were never anything but kind to us, honestly. Even treated us like family at times. I'd expect nothing less from a melting pot like Cray. They welcomed everyone they met with open arms. Might have been their downfall, though. After all, that's how a nuke and its catalyst ended up in their village. You mean at Genesis? I'd heard there were a few involved in incidents prior to the explosion. Like the case involving the ghouls and Cray. Then there was that mess with the Genesis in Langport, too. I can't help associating the Genesis with the woman waiting for us on the hillside. Who happens to be the very same woman who gave Dingo a white replica. So, what are you planning to do, Ashen? I imagine a situation like this is exactly one a daughter of Hayway's Lu family could afford to ignore. We intend to get our just dues, you can be sure of that. Though for the moment, I think I'll wait and see how things play out. After all, it wouldn't make sense for Hayway to interfere with your affairs. Not when Baba, Yeye, and Sao deemed your cooperation necessary. Interesting. Sounds like Hayway's got plans of their own. Well, either way, we appreciate you guys not getting in our way. Means all we gotta worry about now is carrying out our goal. Though I guess there's a chance Risha might stick her nose in our mess. She's not actually part of Hayway, you know. But anyway, the rest is in your hands, Father Kevin. No matter the outcome, right? Sorry. Lila and Zeta. This was a chapel, right? Yeah, and it looks like the villagers visit pretty often, too. Blasphemy doesn't begin to describe what happened here. Well, I'm glad to have the opportunity to visit as well, though I'm not sure it's suited for prayer at the moment. Truly, there are no words. To see the destruction with my own eyes. I thought I had already grieved for Cray and its people, but seeing the ruins in person, it's just so much more palpable. In the truest sense of the word. I imagine those who made their way to the hillside felt very much the same way. They must have steeled their resolve to step foot in the village, just as we did. And given the intel I received, I think I have an idea of who exactly those people are. Your brother and his bodyguard, and the Gross Schroeder's very own Icy-Odd duo, right? Oh, really? I figured Celise and Leon, considering what we heard at the garden, but... Sharid and Najee as well, huh? Interesting. Don't they have the same reason for coming here that we do? I've already informed my brother of my thoughts on the matter. I intend on leaving the rest in your hands. Do y'all really mean to?
Our objective's right before us. All we gotta do is finish it. And if your brother and his friends get in my way before we can, trust that we won't go easy on them.
I prepared myself for whatever outcome that may come to pass. However, there's something I happen to learn on Nemeth Island. Sometimes there are things that can only be gained through clear and direct dialogue. And you, Father Kevin? Somewhere in your heart, that's something you're hoping to happen, right?
You give me too much credit.
I pray that God lights your way, Father Kevin, and that this affair will have a happy ending.
One can only hope, right? Marielle? Marielle.
Is this...
The dingo shot his footage of the detonation. Yes, where he made his last stand. I keep seeing it around, but this crystal stuff is... The terrain is said to have been instantly liquefied in the extreme heat of the explosion. It appears to have vitrified upon cooling. I think it's starting to dawn on me just truly how cataclysmic the blast was.
Yeah, never felt real before now, did it? You know, being here and all, I kinda figured I'd start blubbering like a baby. Marielle, I may not be able to use these photos in any official capacity yet, but I hope someday people around the world will see what really took place here. After all, that's my job as a reporter, to show the world the truth.
Should have just stored it away outside the village.
We would look down on you for crying, Marielle.
Just try not to push yourself, alright?
I won't. Thank you.
Right here's where Dingo died, huh? Lucrezia, what are you looking at?
I find it a bit difficult to admit, but the man who targeted this village frequented the same old haunts that I once did. Really, what he did here was despicable. Yeah. That this is the same village we visited 2 years ago still hasn't quite sunk in yet.
The crimes they committed were vile indeed, even to a criminal like myself. So, what's your plan here? I mean, considering it doesn't seem like the Society intends to do anything about the Professor.
I plan to see for myself what events take place here, be they good or bad. Which is why I'd like to go to the hillside with you. If you'll have me, I promise not to be a hindrance.
Considering the Society's stance on the situation, I'm curious what you mean by see it for yourself. Well, I'm curious what you think of all this. Not the Society. You.
Yeah, I mean, given that you've helped us in the past, you're not just one of the Society's worker bees. You have your own thoughts and feelings on things, right? Well, it's nice to hear you think so highly of me. In spite of the fact that I'm a former assassin turned enforcer. Let's see. What I'll say for now is that I've taken a particular interest in Professor Hamilton of late. The Professor?
Can't imagine why.
You see, she seems to have had some sort of involvement in the family matters of a certain catty acquaintance of mine. What she has to say about the present situation, and whether she contemplated her actions before taking them, I want to know the answers to those questions. A catty acquaintance?
But that isn't your only reason for wanting to accompany us, is it?
Indeed, but considering my dear family has its own circumstances to consider at present, I can't divulge the particulars. However, there's a premonition of mine that I'd like to confirm.
When she says her family, does she mean... No, maybe I'm overthinking it.
All that being said, I have no desire to interfere with your mission, love. In the end, as long as I can hear her reasoning for doing the things she's done, that will be enough.
It doesn't change the fact that the Church and the Society have different goals here. And besides, we don't know what the other members of the Society are up to either. Sorry, but I'll need to think on this.
Kevin not making a split decision?
He seems to have his reasons for... seems to have reasons for his reservations.
But one can never be too careful these days. but I suppose that prudence of yours is what makes you such a fascinating knight. Very well, but if you do allow me along, know that I'll spare no effort in assisting you. Come find me when you've made your decision. Swin, Nadia.
Once we're done here, we should go talk with the others. Good idea. Still gotta give Rishi and the Golden Butterfly our answer after all. Knew what I was walking into, but this is just beyond words. Is the professor trying to guide us to some sort of understanding, something bigger than what happened here? Apparently, there's actually something I need to do. Good thing I actually looked at the guide one more time before doing that. But we need to go back to the Harvatat. Apparently, if we go back here, not only is there a shop,
Allow me.
with Soul Chef Bento,
I hope to see you
but more
again.
importantly, there's a
I'm
chest
curious
here.
to see what's in that chest myself.
This'll be a walk in the park.
Alright, here we go. Oh, what the hell?
Conducting search. How does this go again? Reach with conducting search.
Why is this designed like this?
How does this go again? Reach conducting search.
Use the hat, use this.
How does this go again? Reach with conducting search.
Oh dear.
Conducting search. Conducting search. Conducting search.
All good. It's going in a circle.
How does this go again? Reach conducting search. Conducting search. Conducting search.
I'm free. Hacking complete.
Clear.
Obtaining Jabberwock on. 1 SP. Alright. Get that out of the way.
Now then.
So,
Alright. I think it's time to continue story. Alright. Let's get together, everybody. Huh! Excuse me. Advance main story, which you will no longer be able to explore the Cray outskirts. Doesn't look like the Princes or Ashen plan to intervene again. And as for Rishi and the Golden Butterfly's offer, well, it's best to be prepared. Got a feeling there's going to be trouble down the road. Everyone gathered in the center. Kevin let the group know what they're planning. It was then that they responded to their pair's offer. Let me cut to the chase. Risha, Golden Butterfly. We're accepting your offer. You can help us make our way to our objective.
Figured as much. You have my gratitude, Kevin. As I said earlier, however, I may not be able to aid you in your final task. Oh, that's no issue. If you need an extra hand, I'd be more than willing. Although I do plan on hearing the professor out at first. But as soon as things begin to go awry, I'll be ready to take her down.
Yeah, that's fine with me. To be honest, it's the people that she's with that I'm more worried about. The Grey Swordsman and Elsyme, a master of the gemstone arts, and 2 Stigma wielders. Shreed, Najee, and Celise and Leon. You believe you would struggle against even 2 dominions at once, do you? Even with your skills? As for the Crown Prince and the Bodyguard, the former's true strength is unknown to us, and the latter's more skilled in the sword than I am.
My brother is a master of the gemstone arts, even among our family. You are right to not underestimate him. But perhaps the largest problem we face is the simple fact that we cannot predict how well prepared the professor is. Yeah, those mask guys might be somewhere else right now, but who knows what other tricks she has up her sleeve. Seeing as you got both Rishi and the Golden Butterfly on your side, though, I imagine you'll be able to deal with pretty much anything. Agreed, and I'll be giving you guys backup with everything I've got.
You won't hear any objections from us. We decided to see this through to the end after all.
Got a lot of mixed feelings about this, but it's the only way to figure out what she's really up to. I kinda want to tag along too.
Yeah, I feel you. Sounds like the sort of event I could use for inspiration.
Unfortunately, what lies ahead is not a place for outsiders like us.
Maria?
Mario?
Kevin? If possible, I'd like to...
What the hell? What is that? What the?
Huh?
Cray? Why are we seeing this?
Is...
Before it was destroyed.
white
Why are we seeing
flowers?
this?
Fields of buckwheat.
What is this?
Come on, you two! Hurry up already! Hold on a minute, Lashkar!
Are you coming too, Nero?
Oh.
There's no mistaking it. This is Cray Village.
But why are we seeing this?
Initiating search using the standard Orbital signal, the wireless Orbital network, and Marduk satellite communication. Detection from all three. Now executing anti-hacking diagnostics. No errors detected. No errors detected. No errors detected.
Lapis.
Confirming current time and location coordinates. Year 1208 of the Septian calendar. October 15th, 11:45 a.m. The Calvard Republic, Vichy County, Cray Village. Rufus! Nadia! Swin!
What's happening?
Even Kevin's gone too?
What the fuck? Oh, this just feels bad.
The Harvest Festival's right around the
Looking good this year.
Oh, this just doesn't feel
Boy,
right.
that smells delicious. Like a galette. But this isn't the time for that.
Alrighty, once the lunch rush settles, I need us kinda to check the oven. Next month's Harvest Festival will probably draw a fair number of people, so I need to start getting ready for that too. Oh, wait, are you... I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. I went from the inn, I see it before. Doesn't seem as though she's an illusion or anything, but... just what's going on here?
Did Lapis get sent back in time somehow?
Not this way. Not this way.
Can't go there.
It's the same as when we were here before. What's going on?
Things are pretty crazy. Got pretty crazy last month or so after a bunch of monsters swarmed into the area. But I'm glad things have settled down. Keeping this place peaceful is my biggest priority after all. Well, I guess I'll take a short break and then get back to my patrols.
What the hell?
Oh, found one! Try catching it yourself, Kent.
I'll give it my best shot. Be careful, you guys. You're gonna get soaked if you fall in. Are these the same children I played with before?
They are.
Wait, yes! Annie, Kent, and Lashkar. This point is a little more than a year since I last saw them. But they grew so much. Oh, hello. Are you a traveler, miss?
Hey, you're barely any older than I am. Wait, have we met before?
Why?
Now that you mention it, those eyes of hers. Oh, I remember. You played with us last year.
Did Lapis get sent back in time, or is this something different?
Am I dreaming? I'd never been to Cray myself, but it's exactly as Dingo described.
Wait, what? Marielle!
Huh?
Wait,
Oh, hey.
Wait,
Another lady?
Marielle!
Lapis?
What are you doing here, Mario? And where's everyone else?
This is the real Mario.
I don't know. But, this is Cray Village, right?
So why did both Mariel and Lapis get sent back?
What's going on here?
Are they tourists, maybe?
Sorry for the commotion.
It's just like when we looked into the past. Or, no. This might be.
Lapis. Stop! We're back.
Oh, there they are!
Lapis, where were you?
Everyone.
Were we dreaming?
We were so worried, LP. I mean, you just up and vanished on us out of nowhere.
So that wasn't just an illusion or anything. Lapis and Mariel both genuinely got sent back in time to when Cray Village was still around.
We split up to look for you two and everything.
Yes. Everyone was quite worried.
It was as if you were both spirited away. What exactly happened?
Well,
Let me take it from the beginning.
But why? We saw something on the mountain.
October 15th of last year. So, about 9 months ago.
Roughly 1 month before the bomb went off.
Yeah.
And you and Mario went back to the past at the same time.
But why didn't everyone else go? What was so special? I mean, sure, Lapis is a bit more unique and all that, but why Mariel?
Is that even possible?
We know the altar cores.
I suppose it could have been some sort of illusion. But I still have everything in my log. The kids' voices, the way they breathed. It was all so real.
That was no illusion.
And now, they're gone. I think I'm finally starting to understand.
I see.
LP. Well, at least Lashkar's okay, right?
A silver lining for sure, though it took him a while to see it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And that one engineer was saved too. It's 11:55.
That means there's only an hour before the launch. The broadcast should be starting soon.
It's almost time.
Probably as good a time as any then.
Time to get a move on. No more
Headed
delays.
off, are you? Yep. To the top of the hillside, where Fairy and the others went last year.
We want to try talking to the professor before the launch.
By the way, I saw a white light coming from the hill right before I shifted into the past.
The best guess is that was an altar core.
I have a feeling it was the replica.
If that's the case, then those colleagues of hers are almost certainly waiting for us up there.
I imagine so are the pair from Elsheim and the two Dominions. I didn't get to finish what I was saying before because of what happened. But if possible, could you take...
Sorry, but that's...
Well, I don't see why not.
Rufus.
Wait, really?
Rufus.
Rufus.
Back in Tharbad, we promised we would inform her of any new information we came across.
I promise we'll let you know as soon as we find anything. You'd be okay with that, right, Kevin?
But this is dangerous.
Yeah, fine. Like I could ever say no to a cutie like you.
And besides, what kind of truths are we gonna learn?
And with the launch on the horizon, things seem to be growing increasingly unstable.
There's no telling how things are gonna pan out once that rocket launches.
Then, amidst all of our preparations, not only did Lapis visit the past, but Mariel did as well. There must be a reason why. I can't say for certain whether or not she's meant to stand in Dingo's place, but I believe she has the right to be present for what's to come.
Can't say I disagree, but... Fine, then. Mario LMA, you can come. But you better be prepared to keep your eyes trained on the truth, even when you want to do nothing more than look away.
It's gonna be painful.
I am. So please, take me with you.
Then it's settled.
And given our current group, I doubt we have to worry about keeping her safe on the way there.
Yeah.
We'll be right by your side, Mario.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Alright. Let's sell this, shall we?
Doesn't really feel appropriate to tell you lot to give it your all, but at the very least, make sure you don't walk away with any regrets.
Take care! Oh, and remember, the launch will be happening in the southeast, okay?
We shall await your return. May Adios be with you.
May the Heavenly Mother guide your way. And Risha, I'm counting on you.
Of course.
That you all head forth on this day is most assuredly Arusha's will. I'm sure there's a role that only you can play here. You who have glimpsed the darkness of the world and chosen to press on regardless. And I believe that could be said of the professor as well. Please, say what you need to she who knows what fate awaits us.
Your Highness. Yeah, we will.
My word. I get the feeling you're going to be a force to be reckoned with, young lady. Much like a certain young duchess.
Not sure I'll be able to live up to your expectations, but I plan on seeing this thing through on my own terms.
Let's move then. What exactly does the future have waiting for us? Time we go see it, shall we? July 12th, 12:05 p.m. Region around former Cray Village, Great Skeeter Hills, southeastern side.
So this area got caught in an explosion too. Yeah, we actually came here 2 years ago on a picnic. Even back then it was rocky, but it wasn't barren like this. The terrain's definitely seen some alteration, yes, and I'm also seeing a few signs of heat damage. The extent of the destruction is truly astonishing. That bomb had to have been more powerful than even McBurn.
I would assume as much, especially in terms of range. Kinda bonkers that you guys would make that comparison so casually.
So, that's the replica, isn't it?
Yep. Sure is.
We should get moving.
We have less than an hour before the launch. Let's hope we make it before then.
I'm sending a few enemies farther in, but I'm sure we'll be fine, especially with this team. Risha, Golden Butterfly, we'll be counting on you. I won't hold anything back. I don't intend to disappoint.
Now I'll make sure to back you up, Mario. So just watch your step, alright?
Thanks.
Yep. Oh boy. I am terrified of this game. Oh boy. What kind of horrors beyond imagination are we going to witness soon?
I ain't gonna hold back. This'll leave us.
Oh, there's music though.
Sorry, gotta rest your souls. More of the same next
Oh.
Safe distance.
Deptum mocking.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Doing good. Make it happen, Nadia.
Boost gauge limiter removed. Alarming.
Shoot it.
Sorry, gotta rest your souls.
You certainly grabbed no
Treasure.
quarter, Kevin.
The view is completely different.
Oh, that is
Commencing
gold.
exorcism.
Good, Mario. I can't imagine this is easy.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll do my best to keep up. Sometimes I
Don't show any mercy.
bingo with
I won't let this chance slip.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's the spirit. We've got your back all the way.
Extra whip.
Oh, blast.
I'll get you for that. Make it happen, Nadia. On guard. Just in time. Not done. Call the shot. They fell. We're not through yet. Got it. I ain't gonna hold back.
Jab shot.
I follow. I won't let this chance slip.
don't want no story.
I'm curious to see what's in that chest myself.
I don't want to slow down.
Deploying
I do want to kill enemies that I've not seen before.
Now I'm mad.
You're doing good.
Alas, whose stage limit
He's a
low?
big boy.
You're doing good.
Go
Easily!
Here you go.
get
Whose stage augmented?
Yeah, that was a whole lot of boss.
I'm curious to see what's in
about
that
right.
chest myself. Further heights
Cluster
still in
bomb.
my reach?
Still a long
Engage
haul to
at a
go.
safe distance.
Their ranks
Are
unending.
these different enemies? For some reason I got paranoid if these were like a different type or something.
Whose stage limit removed? Allow me. Right behind you.
Bruh. Nasty beat. Twinkle shot.
Oh, that's not all I've got in me.
It's still weird to see like level up portraits for characters that we don't actually get as permanent party members.
Engage at a safe distance. Right behind you.
Cypher.
You got it, Kevin. Wide open.
Butterfly.
You want to see what I can really do? There you
Treasure
go.
chest.
You're done good, Kevin.
Oh dearie.
You're so many. What a pain.
Murder.
Oh, that's not all I've got in me.
Treasure spotted.
Ow. Hanema.
Like a tough customer. Go get him, everyone. Engage at a safe distance.
I want to see the story so badly. I don't care if I'm screwing myself with experience and shit. I'm using super easy, but I want no
Curious to see
story.
what's in that chest myself.
My, what a lovely melody.
Sounds like it's coming from up there.
Song.
That voice. I think I recognize this song from somewhere.
I hear something too.
Wait, what are they doing here?
Let's go.
I feel like myself again.
All right. Shall we? Yep. She's singing.
Some sort of prayer for the people of Cray, perhaps?
The least we could do. Hamilton.
Thank you, everyone. I know my musical talents leave much to be desired, but I am nonetheless grateful that you allowed me to finish.
It was nothing. I mean, considering we can't even offer flowers.
It was the very least we could do for the victims. If anything, I'm grateful you gave us the chance to witness your tribute.
And I imagine you all feel much the same.
Yeah. I was struggling to think of what kind of prayer to offer on our way over.
If I'm remembering correctly, that was a song by Dominique Lanster, the famed singer of days long past.
That's right. Though it's also occasionally sung as a hymn during Mass.
Yes, a song about a mother passing down her feelings to her daughter,
This
who then inevitably does the same. And though Dominique did indeed bring this song into the wider world with that lovely voice of hers, it was originally a creation of two others. You see, the melody was arranged by the artist and revolutionary Aramis Gainsbourg.
Aramis?
And as for the lyrics and composition, they were written by none other than Sheena Dirk, who also happened to teach Dominique the art of chanson in her final years.
Really? Sheena?
What? Sheena Dirk? Like, from the history books?
Yeah. The very same.
The woman who helmed the revolution. Also considered to be the founding mother of the Calvard Republic. I'd heard she passed away at the age of 80, which would have been roughly half a century ago.
From the sound of it, the two must have been on awfully good terms, yes?
Sounds like it.
They were. At the time, Dominique had no family to speak of. She resorted to theft daily in order to get by.
Oh! That was...
It was Sheena who managed to open her heart and lead her down the path of music.
All that time ago! We watched that one memento orb and I couldn't pinpoint exactly who the child was. That was Dominique?
However, there was one other who showed Dominique an alternate path forward, which is how she ended up living two separate lives, one of fame and glamour under the spotlight, and the other righting wrongs from the shadows.
The Phantom Thief Grimcat. To think that was how it all began.
Yeah.
Putting that aside for the moment, I think the only people you haven't met here are me and Rufus, yeah? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kevin Graham of the Septian Church.
I'm sure you know why we're here.
And I am Rufus A. It's a pleasure. Though I imagine, considering our involvement with the Retributive Tower, you must already know who we are.
I do indeed. I'm familiar with everything related to Elysium, from its birth to its rampage, and its eventual erasure. In fact, that very event marked an important turning point. It was the start of a new beginning, one which has led us to today.
Really?
Oh?
You knew? About all of it?
That professor from the Society seemed familiar with the incident too, but...
That's because he's been investigating the source of the Marduk tech that allowed them to break through the astral code.
Yeah.
Tower aside, you had contact with Sheena in her final years too, didn't you? If only because of your associations with people that knew her better.
Correct. You see, my mentor, Professor Claude Epstein, was called upon by the government to construct what would become Trion Tower. And as his assistant, I accompanied him in his venture to do so, as did his daughter, Lilia Epstein. In that sense, you could say we are all responsible for the events that took place half a century ago.
The Altar Core. Is it taking us back to when Cray looked...
Sheena, could you please talk some sense into this guy? I mean, what kind of loony gives a kid expensive doodads just for doing a few measurements?
A fine gift for all your hard work, I'd say. I think you should accept.
I agree. By the way, the land seems to meet all the requirements for the city plan.
Indeed it does. I'm grateful for all your help, young miss.
Jesus.
As for the gift, what you do with it is up to you. But first, perhaps I should teach you how to maintain it.
Hey Dominique, can you turn into that super cool cat again?
I think that memento orb was about Dominique.
What did we just...
I knew it. These altar cores can manifest.
Visions of the past. Or perhaps we were transported back in time in much the same way you were.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
It's different from the Saint's Eye, then.
In all likelihood. You weren't seeing the memories of this land. You were seeing the past itself.
Exactly. The conversation you just witnessed was one held 57 years ago in the outskirts of the capital. It was the moment when Dominique received her compact, the Phantinox, from Professor Epstein.
So he's the one who made it.
I was present as the professor's assistant, and Sheena and Lilia were there as well.
Explains how it's such an incredible piece of tech.
In any case, you all saw that conversation in real time. A glimpse into the past, if you will, granted to you by the replica of the Genesis I designed, the Altar Core.
So you did make that device?
Yeah, well, we figured. That said, it should be impossible to meddle in the past or the future, shouldn't it? At least if you're going by the principle of causality.
So the question is, how are you doing it?
But even so, the impossible has indeed been made possible. Those vestiges included.
What exactly is it that allows these altar cores to do what they do?
And all thanks to President Gramhart's plan, no? The one reaching its climax as we speak.
That is correct. The President's space program, Project Levitin, an indispensable component of the grander scheme. If its objective is not achieved, then the world we know as Zemuria will face its imminent end before abruptly beginning anew.
What do you mean?
Though if our souls are not lost in that process, then, in a manner of speaking, you might even consider it a boon. However, I imagine it's an outcome many would find undesirable.
A great reset, you could say.
Which is why the President felt he had but one option available to him. Solve the issue by utilizing humanity's strength and willpower.
He's trying to prevent this great reset, so to speak.
At present, I am merely keeping a watch over his work, and making sure I'm prepared for the end result, whatever that may be. Yes, after all, everything I've done was just a bit of insurance, performing experiments with the replicas that violated the goddess's divine providence, scattering Professor Epstein's Genesis all throughout the Republic.
So that was your doing.
Knowing full well that his legacy would fall into the hands of the evil that was Almada, and watching on in spite of that.
So Hamilton's the reason why the Genesis went everywhere.
I knew the danger that Dingle was in, and yet I took advantage of his sense of duty. And even after his passing, I continued to make use of him in order to verify the 8th Genesis's abilities, right up until the end.
No, that can't be. Marielle.
You stood by while Ace was being used and while Lapis was kidnapped.
Yeah.
That's too much. Even I can't forgive you for that.
And I wouldn't expect you to.
By the way, you wouldn't happen to know how our newest enforcer managed to acquire a replica of his own, would you?
Yeah.
Or why a certain set of armor and an intricately designed puppet disappeared from the Ark?
Yeah. How is it that those guys got back as well and all that?
I'm afraid I do not. Though I do know that an old friend of yours has been on the move recently.
I see. You really are quite the villain, aren't you?
Got lots of questions myself. But even so... Kevin, I'm afraid we can't allow you to come a single step closer.
Figures.
The professor has provided humanitarian aid across the world. Also, Celise and I owe her a great deal. As such, we cannot stand by and let you finish your mission.
The same goes for Elsheim. We owe her a great debt for returning greenery to our capital. Though I have my reservations about this alleged device that defies the goddess. That's something we can deliberate on at another time. For now, we'll stop you, Father Kevin.
Swin, Nadia, and the rest of your group. I ask for your leniency.
Unfortunately, no. This is not the time for leniency.
Wait, what's going on? They're being enhanced by the Altar Core.
Yep.
Our stigmas as well?
Hey, Professor! We didn't ask for your help.
This is a matter of pride. Please leave this to us.
Much like the originals, it activated on its own judgment in response to the present situation. I believe you all should now be evenly matched, though the outcome matters little to me.
Hamilton.
12:40 p.m. The moment is very nearly upon us now. May
beginning
this
of the
all
end.
be settled by then, including my final judgment.
How did it come to this?
You've got guts, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We're past the point where we can afford to question right or wrong. We can only press onward.
On my name as the Fifth, I declare that the heretic hunt begins now!
Shall we?
Cypher.
Ready to help.
Avenging order.
Victory is in
Together.
our grasp. Let us strike all at once.
Activating skill. Like that. Rufus. Activating skill.
Duel for rule.
You would challenge a nameless rogue. So good. Let the duel commence.
The limit has been raised.
Yeah, I didn't say anything specific about name the doing.
I follow.
Sapphire blades. Blaze them!
Moving in.
Then
Don't care whose orders you're following.
Stigma relief.
You're not getting through.
Grand Soap.
I was hoping to avoid a confrontation with you.
Feelings mutual. I've got a duty to fulfill.
Brace yourself for our foe's next move.
You know, if you're willing, Elstein could always handle questioning the professor on your behalf.
We ask that you withdraw, Father Kevin. Otherwise, we will resort to removing you by force.
No.
Seals of
We're long past the point of talk.
Holy spears of space, unholy spears of time, opposing natures. Bring ruin to all.
Enemy is great.
Boost gauge augmented.
Okay.
Thunder Spirit,
You're like-
descend on me! Burst forth! Psycha Carcelama!
Now you're in for it.
My. You're really not making this easy for us, are you?
What formidable opponents!
I must fulfill my duty at all costs.
Got chance.
Mark getting away! Cypher! Enemy down!
Damn it. I can still...
It seems I've been bested.
Here to help.
Soul Flare.
Remorse won't...
Stigma release.
The bloody hell is real!
Now I'm mad.
We're doing good! Here you go!
Piercing Pokémon.
We must... relent.
Enjoy illustrious dance.
Have a peek of
Golden
my
butterfly.
humble simply beautiful.
I failed.
Sorry, guys.
Racking up those macho points, am I right?
Still a ways to go.
You shitbag.
You combined your stigma with the Saint's Eye? How is that even fair?
Curses. We didn't stand a chance, even with the replica's power.
Your Highness, please step back.
I'm sorry, Hamilton.
No, stop! Wait, Kevin, hold on!
We said we'd only go so far with you. If you're going to shoot first and ask questions later, then we've got plans of our own.
This is why I was against bringing you kids in the first place.
We told you what would happen.
Professor LaToya Hamilton, let's say we put an end to this. Even if you're not doing this for personal gain, that doesn't change the fact that you're still the enemy of Zemuria. A threat that needs to be eliminated. But I'm sure you know that better than anyone.
Indeed I do. Yourself included. Given how you keep finding ways to delay pulling that trigger.
Behind us.
Huh? No! Another one!
He's strong.
Who is this?
Oh my!
And another.
Nadia!
A third? Who are they?
Their swordsmanship.
She's a sword. What the hell? The masked swordsman. Wait. The masked caster. And the masked swordswoman.
My. I wish you wouldn't play around so much, Professor. We may be indefinite beings, but one such as you had best be more cautious.
Why do I feel like I know who these are?
I didn't expect you three would show up here.
We've never technically seen them.
Bastards! They're the ones Arkwright fought.
No, they're different.
Vestiges. But their aura is on another level.
We've never technically met them, I think, but I think I know who they are.
It's starting. Understood. I'll put up a feed of the launch site.
Are they the Revolutions?
20, 19, 18, 17.
It's about to happen.
16. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11,
Here
10,
it comes.
9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1.
1 p.m. exactly. And now we shall see whether the sword can truly destroy the cradle.
The cradle? Kevin Route 3, Songs My Mother Taught Me. And Act 3, Countdown to Destiny.
We make for quality surrogates. Our rank has risen.
Oh baby, a AAA achievement.
Thanks. Don't mind if I
Spriggan's
do.
Soul. The Spriggan's convictions concentrated into jewel form will never chip.
Oh, nicely done.
It's nothing worth celebrating.
Oh boy. Oh great, let's see what this says.
It's Euroboros, Myroboros, Ouroboros.
Maybe I need a little bit of the cringe just to
Ooh, I just
remove my
know everybody's
anxiety.
shaking right now, cause it's rocket launch day, oompies and babes. It's just been dub after dub for me these
Has
past
she
3
always
days.
had, like, those devil
Banging
ones?
out vids on the job, expanding my faves list. And in a few hours, I'll have front row seats to history's biggest glow up. Y'all, I think I'm gonna go feral for real, for real. The world's about to enter its ultimate turning point arc, and I know all you Ouroboros are so here for it.
Thank you,
I'll be live
Ulrika.
streaming the countdown, of course, so keep those cheeks glued to your chairs, cause peak is incoming! Anyways, I've got some IRL stuff to do, so I'ma log off. I know I said I'd never do this on cam, but maybe
Hey.
I'll make an exception just this
No,
once.
you said you would never use your power words.
Okie dokie. See you next stream, chat.
You said you never use your power words. Banned. Go, just banned. That's still so funny to me. That's just banned. All right. July 12th, 10:15 a.m. Audubon, northeastern route, 500 south of Anchorville.
And now a traffic update. Currently, the autobahns between Edith and Anchorville, as well as Edith and Longport, appear to be relatively clear in both directions.
Good.
However, owing to the rocket launch planned for this afternoon, the outbound route from Edith to Longley is currently backed up for 50 South. As this congestion is likely to escalate and repeat on the route back this evening, caution is advised for those heading to Eastern Calvert.
Next up, we have a report on the Republican Army's joint mock exercises, also scheduled for today. The presidential office states they will be done to assist Project Startaker for a prompt response to falling debris in the event of a failed launch.
It sounds like the Air Force and Army are finally on the move now that they're just under 3 hours before launch.
Yes. Evidently, we can no longer take these joint mock exercises at face value.
Kedra... Judith...
Can't blame them for getting lost in their heads after everything they heard.
Yeah, no shit.
In any event, time is of the essence right now. We ought to thank the good inspector for expediting our transit.
And let's not even get started on
Yeah.
Armies.
This baby will let us zip down south along the Autobahn. Speed limits be damned.
Ah!
Just gotta make it back to Edith by around 11.
Oh boy. I'm scared. Earlier in Anchorville, with the city hall restored to normalcy, Van and company pulled out before reuniting with Chloe, DeSwanee, and the Bracers.
You're saying Omar's foremost executive Melchior still lives then?
So much for those reports of him digging his own grave during that strange phenomenon in the capital last year. There's no telling how, but by some trick or another, that bottom-dwelling madman is back. He's not the only dangerous individual at large either. Nevertheless, chances are high that they've withdrawn from the city by now.
That's just one of several reasons why we gotta make our way back to Edith on the double. We were hoping the cops and guild can handle the cleanup here. Maybe even stand and guard to be safe. So be it. If you're in that much of a hurry, then get going. My man and I will join up with the local police to handle whatever may crop up.
Same goes on our end. If anything does happen, we've got the place covered. You just be careful out there, okay, Elaine? I will. Thank you, Elvis. We're counting on you all to hold down the fort.
If you don't have to leave right this second, mind waiting about 10 minutes or so? I have a little something to lend you.
Huh? I wonder what it could be.
10 minutes should be about all we need though, right? Yeah, no doubt.
So, back to what we mentioned earlier. The words Melchior left with us?
The first Grimcat and the Sword Hermit who made an appearance here are also in the mix, evidently.
And Anya's as well.
Oh, and about that other assistant of yours, Epstein's great-granddaughter. I wonder if she's with them too.
Why?
You can explain, can't you, Mom?
Yes, but keep in mind that these are my mother's affairs. All I can offer is either hearsay or my own guesswork. This much I can say for sure, though. She, Professor Hamilton, and Agnes's grandmother shared a close-knit relationship. Nearly 6 decades ago, my mother lived in the capital as an orphan. Crime was so rampant back then that by the age of 12, she was already a habitual pickpocket and burglar.
We saw this memento orb. I'm pretty sure it was the first memento orb. I completely forgot about it because it was the one that we had basically nothing to work with, but this was about freaking Dominique.
It was then that she snuck into the home of a certain somebody.
Sheena, right?
That somebody was none other than Sheena Dirk, the hero of the Democratic Revolution, over 70 years old and long retired from the world of politics. She played on her piano a melody that drew my mother in, ridding her of all notions of thievery. A series of events later, the two had bridged their multi-generational divide, becoming close friends. From what I gather, it was through Sheena's instruction that my mother discovered a new side of herself as a chansonnier. Not long after, Professor Epstein arrived from Le Mans State at the Republican government's invitation.
And he got the Phantom.
They had brought
right?
him in to design Trion Tower, during which time he stayed at Sheena's residence. In order to select and survey potential locations for the tower's construction, he had my mother, who was familiar with the capital, act as his guide. Shortly thereafter, his disciple Latoya and foster daughter Lilia also came to join him in the Republic. Though this threw my mother off at first, she and the girls soon took to one another, and before long, a site for the tower was decided. As a reward for her help, Professor Epstein gifted my mother the Fantanox Compact.
Allowing for the birth of the Grimcat.
If I had to guess, that little transformation tool may have been created using the same technology he used to work on the Genesees.
Wouldn't surprise me.
That's likely the reason it reacts to them every now and again.
Yeah.
In any case, my mother accepted the compact despite her hesitation, kicking off our family tradition of working double lives. As for Latoya, Lilia, and the professor, they continued to keep in touch even after returning to Lamont State. 2 years later, however, word of Professor Epstein's death suddenly reached Sheena and my mother. My mother then took a horse-drawn carriage to Lamont and reunited with Lilia and Latoya. The loss of the professor resulted in much turmoil, and amidst it all, my mother was tasked by Latoya and Lilia with bringing the latter back to Calvert in secret. Lilia was then taken into Sheena's household, spending several years with her under a different surname. When Sheena eventually passed at the age of 80, Lilia, with my mother's aid, learned to fend for herself at 18 and began living on her own. From then until the day Lilia left this world at age 46, she and my mother supposedly remained the best of friends. And included in their circle, I'd wager, was Latoya Hamilton, the only one of the 3 disciples who knew the truth.
So that's how it went. And how the origin of this compact, too. It's safe to say Dominique really does have a connection to Gran, then. Not just her, but also Agnes' grandmother, taken before her time. Do you think the reason why Agnes might be working with them is related to I mean, we know the altar course can bring people back. Do you think that Agnes wants to bring back her mother? Or somebody else? Theirs was a bond of camaraderie spun around the days of the Orbital Revolution.
Yet it's those very same threads that wove a secret pact concerning the 8 pieces of the Professor's legacy. Thus were they spread far and wide, with one even passed along to the tyrant in Langport 40 years back. Granted, I haven't a clue as to the extent of either woman's involvement in the hows of that process. But wouldn't it follow that those replicas the Madam Professor created were also scattered by Grimcat first?
That's... Watch out, man. He's not wrong, though. It's possible that Dominique's the reason why they spread in the first place. You can't just toss out wild guesses like they're a fact.
Unfortunately, no matter how ill its messenger's intent, the question does bear confronting. Well, what's Grimcat II think?
I can't say anything definitively, though it is true that she journeyed across Calvert and the rest of Samaria after hanging up her whip. Her fiery passion for the arts, whether as an acting coach, producer, or otherwise, was surely genuine, of course. But I can't deny the sense of urgency she gave off, as if there was a mission of grave importance driving her. Therein may lie her true motive for accompanying Agnes to the capital. Depending on the context, it may also relate to the supposed lie Agnes told. That could easily have been no more than Melchior's arbitrary ravings.
Actually, 3 nights ago I saw a girl walk into Trion Tower, blonde, with a school uniform on.
So that's what you were staring at?
It was crowded, so I couldn't be positive, but it had to be her. For some reason, Agnes entered the tower, even though it was closing early for maintenance. But when I asked her about it the next day, she acted completely clueless. And now that I think about it, your Grammy mentioned having someone on a meet later that night, didn't she?
A mind like a steel trap, this one. Graham was putting reading them up at her house in Basel that night. But with the latest communication technology, you could hold a conversation no different from being in person. It may be then that Miss Claudel, the eldest Miss Lancer, and Professor Hamilton were in discussions at the time. I don't get it. Even they were, what have they been talking about?
It's alright, Fairy. Well, that's what we need to hurry back to the capital and find out. Plus, it's July 12th, the day she turned 17.
Oh.
Won't want all of Yume's birthday party hype to go to waste, right?
Yes, if we can make it happen today, then so much the better.
Thanks, Mom. We'll hear the rest straight from Grammy's mouth.
As you ought to. Both as her granddaughter and the Grimcat of today.
Swanee.
Oh, good. You're still here. I think you'll appreciate what I've brought.
Aha. Might that be?
A lifesaver is what it is. About time we hit the road then.
Let's go.
What are they all planning?
Let's move.
We'll have Giordano give us a lift back to the capital once we've made sure those vestiges didn't leave any nasty surprises behind.
We can fill Bermati in on the details too. So you guys just focus on getting to Agnes, okay?
Me? I plan on hitching a ride myself. Right after my checkup at noon. Anything to vamoose before those debt collectors catch my I mean, to lend you kiddos a helping hand.
I'm still not quite following, but basically, you've got important business to attend to back in Edith, right? Safe travels. Let's hang out again the next time you're in the area, Reset.
What my asswipe of a dad does means F all to me. The Oathbreaker pulling his smarmy nose out of her crap, though? Now that was a twist.
No kidding.
Well then, with the face beneath the mask confirmed, it's my cue to pack it in and bow out. Don't take this as your reward for the 4 SPG. But I'll keep an eye on these parts in case those dregs try to pull a fast one. For today, at least.
Guy must have had some hang-ups from his old job at the Order of the Moonlight Horse. Anyway, sounds like the other enforcers are in the wings, so we'll let him play sentry in the meantime.
Yeah.
On that note, it's a small surprise you opted to tag along with us.
Yeah.
Hardly. I'm pretty positive Ix already skipped town anyway. Besides, you put a lot of work in for my request. I've got to make that up to you on some level.
Thanks.
Yeah? In that case, the more the merrier.
A girl of integrity after all, I think.
We're happy to have the extra firepower, too.
Yeah.
Definitely. Right now, getting to Agnes and Ren takes precedence. Bad news, though. Both of their Zyphus are completely isolated from the network. The only explanation that comes to mind is that they're in some kind of special, signal-restricting environment.
That figures.
It's the same with Grammy. But that aside, Catra...
You
holding up okay about your own grandma?
Yeah.
I am. Finding out Kevin has been after her all this time did come as a shock, obviously.
I mean, he just learned that his grandma, one of the people he looked up to the most, is now basically the #1 person to be killed in Zemuria.
But she has more than a few allies. And my gut tells me Swin and them have their own plans brewing. That being said, I'm not exactly accepting of everybody on her side.
Yeah.
Catra.
The particulars elude us. That is, until you can inquire about them directly.
My thoughts exactly. I have a hunch we'll get a chance to make contact after the launch is over. One way or another. Young and Essie are probably ready to act too, so... all I can do now is stick to the Spriggan way.
Listen to you, talking the talk.
Do allow us to assist when it comes time to walk the walk, as it were.
Yeah. Besides, this is Professor Hamilton we're dealing with. No way she doesn't have her reasons.
Yeah.
But first, we need to meet with Agnes and Dominique and see what they know.
No need to tell us twice.
You said it. This time, I'm gonna be the one grilling Grammy for a change.
Bermati's already on the case, so a lead is sure to follow soon.
Finale. The end. The beginning. What a terrifying title. What an absolutely horrifying title. Autobahn, 150 Selge north of Edith.
Jack and Hal caught me up a bit ago. Sounds like things have gone upside down and sideways.
You don't even know the half of it, gamer.
That aside, I was able to pinpoint the limousine that picked up Agnes and company late last night. They seem to have made their way into the presidential office in the Von Tai district, but there hasn't been any other movement since.
I see. Though we were already aware that Agnes was intending to spend the night there. Yeah, Renee told us as much. Still, it'd be odd for Ren and Dominique to stay too, wouldn't it? There's also the fact that we can't get a hold of either of them. I hate to suggest it, but is it possible they're all being kept under house arrest?
That's a safe bet, especially with the presidential office, when the presidential office has a classified manhunt now on the professor.
Dominic is indeed a cohort of hers, whereas Anya's may be collaborating in some way we've yet to fathom.
Then on the flip side, Ren's only being held captive because she got caught up in the crossfire, right?
That is a distinct possibility, yes. It may be that they are sequestered in separate parts of the presidential office, among other alternatives. At any rate, they're probably in rooms with all devices removed and zero network connections. This is number 15 we're talking about, the legendary Kitty. If she's been declawed, then that says it all.
Sweet Hadios almighty. It's just been one bombshell after another this entire call.
What?
When Inspector DeSwanee reported the Anchorville case as more or less closed, we figured that was that. But then he ordered me to work together with you. And now, here I am patching into some confidential secret share-a-thon.
Sorry about that, Nate. Still willing to throw us a bone, though. After all, we got a part-timer and some associates who are likely being illegally detained. And up against us, it ain't just any CID analyst. It's Renee Kincaid, the president's aide and the sword at his side. Best to have every card we have we can play up our sleeves, be they bracers, informants, or even the fuzz.
Man. Please, Detective. We really appreciate it.
Fine. Only because it's Anya so. I mean, sure, this is the first I've ever heard about her being President Grammer's kid. But at the end of the day, she and the rest of you have had our backs for who knows how many times now.
Glad to hear it. This is your chance to earn some macho cred. Maybe relight that spark between you and your girl.
Hey, who asked you? And we're playing head over heels for each other, right? Thank you very much.
To be honest, I'm with the inspector on this one. CID's gone way out of line. They've been keeping this whole ulterior motive behind the space program under wraps from not only the public, but regular law enforcement too. Putting civilians under lock and key just tops it all off, even if one of them's the president's daughter. That's enough excuse to help out a bit until the inspector can make it back. But only within the bounds of the law, got it?
Yeah.
I'm not looking to lose my badge here.
Yeah, we hear you. Seriously though, this makes a real difference.
Well, now that that's settled, we might want to arrange a little meetup.
Which reminds me, Ren may have been a no-go, but I did happen to get in touch with her fellow student council members.
Apparently, they've been mounting their own search. Mind if I extend the invite to them, since you're in the same boat?
Oh, it's a bridge over troubled waters. Go for it.
I guess it's only natural that Albert and Odette would be worried sick. Ren's really toughened them up, though, hasn't she? Having them on our side should let us breathe easier. Oh, and while we're at it, why don't I call up Rishi and Nina too?
Won't recommend that.
Huh? Oh, yeah, Ricio's busy with Hayway stuff, isn't she? As for Nina, I don't think Level View is playing today.
Speaking of Hayway, how about that intel on them, that MN Marduk we discussed? Right, old man Gen's in our story, but I can probably get a beat on Asha.
Incidentally, Mirabelle arrived at the capital's garrison approximately 2 hours earlier on our company's high-speed airship. By Nina, she means Nia Fenley, right? The one who revealed herself to be some special saint.
Now we're in the loop, huh? But yeah, 10 to 1 says she's on the move over on that end.
All guild members, A rank and above, have been notified, by the way.
Really?
Or so I was told by Guildmaster Evans when he arrived to assist the Edith branch last night. Evans, the guy people say is crazy strong.
Yes, the eminent S-rank racer who binds the guild's Le Mans headquarters and cross-continental branches together. Doubtless he is a remarkable individual indeed, being Cassius' senior. Must be if you're even talking about Master. Not that I haven't heard a few rumors myself. Man, could we use an old hand like that in our corner? Guy's basically a walking game breaker.
That might prove difficult. As formidable as he is, there's quite a lot resting on his shoulders. One in his position can't directly oppose the presidential administration, hence why Zin and I are at your service.
Both of us facing off with the Renee. You better believe I'll jump at that.
Is this what's going on between these two? They seemed awful chummy back at Nemeth Island, too.
I feel like I can't even really... Oh, Greg, give me the blood red loading screen. That's cool. I like that. Yay. we are. Back in Montmart. Hey, you two. Been a while since we've been back in Edith. Albert, Odette, thanks for coming. Of course, it's looking like you have business with us either way.
To put it mildly, yes. Though we weren't counting on you all returning so quickly.
Late last night, an orb mail came in from Agnes and Ren saying they were back in the capital. But when they didn't respond to us all morning, alarm bells started going off in our heads.
And then around half an hour ago, Ren sent another email, this time with a video attached. You also said the stuff on it made it sound like she already knew we'd be here.
That's right. Just have a look for yourself.
Oh no.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. No interference, even while under shard soundproofing. All right, this should do.
Ren, please be okay.
Sorry, Odette. You too, Albert. I did try to send this directly to Van at first, but the main channels around the capital are completely blocked off. So I decided to use a land bypass instead. Please deliver this video to Van and them if possible. They should be arriving from Anchorville right about now. For the moment, try visiting Monmar in the 8th District. Oh yes, and let me give you the address of his go-to informant.
On the phone. She has pegged every step of the way.
As expected of Miss Bright, we'd be hard-pressed to find someone more dependable. Yes, she may give us a fuller grasp on the situation.
At the moment, I'm being confined in a corner of the presidential office. But although they've placed me in a room devoid of any terminals or network access, it does have, if nothing else, a security camera. And thanks to a little trick I had up my sleeve, I was able to hijack it and send you this message.
Good.
Oh, and don't worry, no one's been rough with me in the slightest. They even provided me with a luxurious breakfast this morning.
Well, at least you're getting VIP treatment, I guess.
In all likelihood, they're planning to set me free just as soon as this afternoon's rocket launch has concluded. My apologies, though. I was separated from Agnes and Dominique last night. It seemed as though they had some sort of discussion with the president, but I wasn't able to catch it on the interior surveillance system. Also, well, I hate to say this where Judith can hear, there's definitely something going on with Dominique.
Yeah.
Judging by a rather disquieting exchange between her and Kincaid, could it be that she has a connection to Professor Hamilton? What's more, those white replicas are apparently the professor's work. I'm still wrapping my head around it, but it must be doubly hard on you, Katra. Now, on to the main concern. I don't believe Agnes has been taken very far away. To start, the president has no plans to leave Edith. That would suggest he is seeing his plans through from somewhere in the vicinity.
Okay.
You may think, if not here in the presidential office, then perhaps the ruling party's headquarters, or else the capital's garrison, which you've previously visited. Wrong on both counts. It's bound to be a confidential location beyond the likes of either of those. For example, a place easily accessible from the head of state's official residence and capable of sustaining attacks from weapons of mass destruction.
Somewhere really secure.
Here's a shot in the dark. Maybe the presidential office has an underground sector of sorts. I doubt I can keep the wool pulled over their eyes for much longer, so this'll have to end here. Be seeing you soon. Oh, and don't forget the birthday party arrangements. Agnes's presents won't get themselves.
Did I just walk straight into one giant prank, or... Nah, she's just a big old cheater.
What would you be looking up to if she were still in the society?
What really gets me is the way she even caught onto Grammy and the professor's deal. At any rate, this gives us a lead on where Agnes is being held. Indeed. Might we assume then that the presidential office has some form of shelter beneath it? Oh, that makes sense if they want to protect the president from a WMD.
We on the right track, Bramati?
I should say so. The property underwent a large-scale expansion directly after the current administration took place. Work supposedly continued all the way through spring, integrating tunnels below multiple other districts along the way. Murmurings went around that what they had built was a massive subterranean bunker. One that could withstand, say, a blast of light from a retributive tower or direct hit by a nuclear weapon.
Damn. Really now, in that case. It may well be that this facility also bears a relation to the space program's true objective.
Yes, perhaps it was even meant as a backup for the space base near Longlai. That's perfectly within reason. Sure, speculations prove true.
That's where we'll find Anya's, and President Gramhar as well.
So over this, just what the heck is that guy up to?
This is way out of my pay grade, but whatever. When you're already in the deep end, you might as well swim.
Well, the presidential office all the way across town in the Van Tel district. Are we going or are we not?
We are, but hold your horses.
Huh? For what?
Hey!
Hi, everyone! It's a little early, but lunch is ready.
I ordered something quick and filling to eat. Can't head into battle with no fuel in the tank.
No.
We asked them to make enough to go around, so feel free to have as much as you want.
One last little pick-me-up. Alright.
Never seen you rush out this soon after coming home. But I can tell it's for a good reason. No sense holding you up with my rambling then. Dinner will be on the table tonight too, so you best not miss it.
You got it.
Got it. Appreciate you looking out for us.
We'll make sure to bring our appetites.
You've got something special cooking to commemorate the launch, right? Can't wait to see how it pairs with a nice stiff drink.
Aaron.
I'm still a little concerned about Yorda, but she does seem to be looking healthier now.
Yeah.
As I said this morning, though, don't go pushing yourself too hard. Can you promise me that?
Fine, whatever. And, thanks again.
No.
You're very welcome. And thank you to Elaine for looking after her.
Not at all. She's been a great asset to us in return.
Yume and I will be heading out soon, but don't be afraid to call if anything comes up, okay? I'd also like to settle on a time for Agnes's birthday party sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely.
Assuming we're fast enough, you'll be able to ask her yourself this evening.
Yeah. I shall assist however I can as well, once a decision is reached.
Count me in too. With her school friends on the guest list, it'll probably be a full house.
Man?
Yumes?
What's wrong, Yumes?
Oh, nothing. It's just, you still haven't figured out a present for Agnes yet, right? I'll help you pick something, but you gotta come back so we can go together.
Sounds good to me. We can even load your bicycle up in the truck and bring it with.
Yeah.
Not much longer now.
Excuse me, Fair? Sorry to ask while your hands are so clearly full, but mind if we chat a bit?
Aaron, catch.
Oh no, why you give it to Aaron?
Long as it's quick. Could have sworn you were supposed to be in Tharbad, though.
Oh yeah, how are you here?
The event ended yesterday, so I caught an airliner back here this morning. The thing is, well, I'm just about to go to a launch viewing in the 3rd District with Yume and Paulette. She and Victor already gave me their blessings on this, but basically I plan on telling Yume about me being her father today.
Damn.
Maybe I'm jumping the gun, though. What do you think? Is it too soon?
I'd say it's a great idea. You go for that gold, Mr. Champ.
Have fun.
Now, let's get to serious business. Oh boy. What's going to happen? What is going to happen indeed?
Hey! Albert! Odette!
Oh, thank goodness! You were able to meet up with the Spriggan!
Hey, more classmates.
Lyle, is she not in Julian too? We did talk our next move over with Sasha, but weren't the rest of you headed the long way?
Give me a break. You don't get to act all surprised after that call you made right before we boarded the train.
Damn, we got a lot of people.
Sorry, it's just we haven't been able to get in touch with Ren or Anya since last night.
Sounds like you don't have a clue where they are either, though, so don't worry about it. Go enjoy yourselves in Longlai.
The way you pretended everything was fine just made it even more obvious it wasn't.
That's why, after discussing between ourselves, the three of us decided to cancel our trip.
Aww.
We figured that maybe there was something we could do to help.
Then they came to hound me about it, so I went ahead and brought them here. Could be they're just not willing to turn their backs on this. I know I can't when it comes to Ren.
Well, duh. Agnes and us are tight. Just think of how hard we worked on the school festival together.
Oh, Lyle. You weren't even on the festival committee. I guess being classmates gives you an in, though.
We'll stay out of this if you don't need any more hands on deck, but otherwise, all you have to do is give the word.
This is a big sacrifice, passing up on your educational visitations.
Thanks, guys. So, what do you say, Van?
I ain't about to turn down some extra manpower. Should boost the odds of our game plan, too. Hey, they survived the boot camp I put them through for that stage show. This should be a cinch.
Happy to have you aboard, everyone.
Alright, we're gonna at least have a lot of help. We have to make our way in.
2 security guards present. However, sensors indicate the presence of roughly 20 individuals, including soldiers, in the surrounding area.
Copy that. It's just like you said, Bermati.
Do you suppose we can follow through with our strategy as discussed, then?
Doesn't seem like hacking the surveillance cams in the area will be a problem. Same goes for our setup point. Yeah, I think I can swing it. Probably. Here come the second thoughts. My guilty conscience is choking out what confidence I had.
While your confliction is understandable, we implore you. Your involvement is instrumental to this mission. Will you help, Mr. Detective, please?
As if I could say no. Anything for Anya's and her little pals.
Incorrigible as ever. Nevertheless, I believe this concludes our preparations.
We move in at 12 p.m. on the dot, right? Right when the live coverage of the hour leading up to the launch begins.
Yeah, gives us some time to kill before then. Albert, do me a favor and run everyone else through the steps again.
On it. Wait to begin the operation.
It's launch day, but there aren't that many people in
Oh my
Vontai.
God.
They aren't running any live streams on those vehicles either. But it sounds like the other districts are still packed.
Could be we'll spot some familiar faces. We ought to take a look around.
I'm the key to the plan, I guess. No, I can't be hesitating. Inspector Deswani is counting on me. I need to get this done.
Oh, come now. There's no need to be nervous. With enough information and prep, anything can go well. And we have plenty of both. It'll all be just fine.
Right. I'm counting on you, Bermati.
I'm glad we were able to share a plan so easily. Your instructions were precise and efficient. That's our Albert for you.
Nice going, Mr. New Student Council Press.
I only did what I was supposed to as head of the student council. The real hard part starts now. I'm counting on you guys, and Odette as well.
Leave the acting to them, and I'll get that fake footage past their security. We absolutely have to make this work, for both Anya's and Ren's sake. We're counting on you guys.
I understand the plan, but phew, I'm getting kind of nervous now.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine as long as you act like yourself. By the way, is it really okay for you to be here, Julian?
Yeah, I made some calls to let everyone know I'd be staying a little bit longer. I need to be here for something like this where the foundations of the world are shaking. That's what our instructors would do.
Damn, what a line.
Look at you, cool guy, Julian. But yeah, no point in me getting nervous now. I just gotta face this head on. Once everything calms down, we'll go on that day I promised you. Don't forget Shinon.
Well, that's fine and all, but did you have to say that in the most death flag way possible?
I take great have a taste of my gourmet
Breath of the Earth
offerings.
tacos.
Your tongue. Dear Mushino, where do you even get that stuff?
Hey, you!
Hey, Ed.
What's it gonna be? Later.
Hey.
What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be? Viral Time Special Issue. Completely filled the book section in the notebook achievement.
Later.
Oh, hey, Ryan.
Indeed. After this, I plan to attend the ceremony as scheduled. To understand the true intent of this plan, I intend to speak directly with the President.
I see. Knowing you, Father, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thank you. That gives me even more confidence. If I remember correctly, they're also holding a ceremony over in Crossbell, is that right?
Yes, though despite that, the consulate officials still don't seem to know much about the launch. We do know that they scrambled the CGF and told them to stand by in case of an emergency. I believe that's significant, so I'm acting accordingly. The rest of my group was on standby too. Even so, there are things we can look into in the meantime.
I see. You continue to impress me. That said, the duty of bearing the future of Crossbell rests on your shoulders. Please be careful.
You too, Father.
I don't recognize this ringtone, but if I had to guess...
Oh!
Finally! Thought I'd never get through.
Figured to be the Foundation's team on the other side. Where's Orion?
Just made off toward Longline last I heard. She figured she wouldn't be able to get in touch with you anymore. So here I am to pass her message along.
Yona?
Name's Yona Sacred.
Yeah.
Deputy Development Chief at the Epstein Foundation's Crossbell branch.
Yona! Ah, the Pizza Hut Geekazoid kid. Yeah, I've heard the stories. Your video feed ain't coming through. That thanks to the network restrictions set up around Edith.
Oh, so you already know. That's be things that... Wait, people call me what?
What, were they wrong?
First off, I'm already 18. Second, well... The rest of it is pretty spot on, but still! I guess Calvert's most famous friend really is all he's cracked up to be. The info brokers can't get enough of you these days.
Not store attention I'm jumping up for joy about. Anyway, the Knights of Men domain finally open or something?
Oh, right. Man, you wouldn't believe how much of a slog it was. That old fart from the Society, Novartis, he might have the personality of a guards camp, but his genius is the real deal. One catch, though. We got a report from Orion. Apparently, the deepest part of the domain has some insane protections walling it off, so clearing the place is pretty much impossible. You'd basically be making the trip for nothing, apart from some halfway decent training, maybe.
Got it. I'll take that into account.
Even should you forge ahead into the 9th domain, you will find that its innermost depths have already been sealed off.
So this is what Simeon so this is what the key Simeon gave us is for.
For Professor Novartis, you see, has sequestered himself within to conduct his final analyses on the Abyss's contents. That key, however, can be used to open the forbidden door, though doing so will like as not require the aid of the Foundation.
All sold, though. Might try poking around anyway.
Whatever floats your boat. Well, almost forgot. Turns out our chief was collaborating with Orion's crew on a little side project. They've set up avatars for all the strike team members who are outside the capital right now, since they won't be able to connect to the garden. Of course, they still won't show up in the, sanctum, or whatever, the lobby thing you guys got. But they can be deployed inside the actual domains with any changes or updates sent to their real-world counterparts in the background. Just another implementation for you to think us about.
For serious? Hot damn, Crossbell's branch of the Foundation doesn't miss a trick. That makes the workshop and decryption services usable as is too.
Yeah, their avatars should be able to handle that, no problem. Oh, one more thing. We added a new account slot. Kitty's newest junior comes with her catches, but at least we can trust her on some level, probably. Oh, you're talking about... Bring it! Yorda!
Yeesh, even when they're full plates, he and Renee are still overworking behind closed doors. Heard a nerd. Thanks for the heads up. No, and tell Chief Plato I said hi too.
Sure, why not? I'll let you know if there's any updates on our end. Don't go screwing up out there. 9th domain. Note that with its innermost depths sealed, fully clearing the domain is not possible at present. Non-boss related stage results will still be evaluated.
I wonder what it's
and it sounds like Yorda will be available. Where is it? The guide says that there is one here.
Let's do a search. Let's do a search.
It's not over here.
Let's do a search.
Why is there a side quest?
Hey, you!
Performing
Why?
You'll buy something, yeah?
I sense something. Better do a shard search.
What? Oh, that's why.
Reward deposited.
Oh. Holy!
Shock one up.
It goes off.
Good stuff.
Well, let's look at the Grim Garden. So does this mean we're gonna get cutscene with Yorda? Yeah, her name's Yorda, right?
Imagine my surprise hearing you be jumping in on our end of the field.
Might as well, if we're all
Yay.
teaming up in the real world. Waiting around by myself would be kind of boring. Plus, my bid as a guardian's done, so I've got no more orders on that end. Feels a little weird logging in as part of the hero party, though.
Yippee!
Well, like you said, it's hardly much of a jump from our actual arrangement. We look forward to your added assistance, Miss Eldarion.
Sure, whatever. You clearly need the help.
Man, it feels so empty without...
It's not like we didn't already know, but the fact that all the R's are out of the capital is really hitting home now.
So many of us missing. This place just feels like a big and empty all of a sudden.
We'll have them in an avatar form while storming the place, at least, but it definitely won't be the same.
And Shizen is ducked out again too, by the looks of it. Just goes to show how much everything's coming to a head, space program or otherwise. Indeed, though it does little to change our course of action.
There's good training to be had here, so we should try and progress as far as we can manage. Crashing whatever annoying plans the prof has would make it easier to focus on things outside too.
True that. Let's get to chipping away then.
Reed and Kevin's groups, having reached the climax of their scenarios, will not appear in the Sanctum or Garden events. However, in addition to participating in clearing domains, Altina, Lapis, and Toll will provide their usual services in avatar form. Yours been registered.
Yippee! I'm depressed.
That was completely instinctual going there.
Alrighty.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the guide here to see what to do.
It's scary, the fact that we're about to beat the game soon. Hello.
Well, I've got so many, I might as well... Is there anything new?
Connection piece, outfits, usual shenanigan, serum capsule. I think some of these are new. Usual onyx steel, excuse you. Okay.
Of course. Around there. Thank you for waiting.
Connection, Daidara Bochi. Connection, Risha's Lightweight, Goldia, Anksha. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? Why not? We'll do one more because we've got so many.
Feast your eyes
Jabberwocky.
on a trove of treasure.
It's kind of crazy to me just how much you're allowed to have now. 2 onyx steel I saw. Can you tell that I'm trying to delay things? Because I'm scared. Scared of this game. Scared of what the finale is going to end up being.
Welcome.
Oh hey, creating enhanced weapons with onyx steel.
Please select a store. We have all sorts of goods.
That's cool. It doesn't auto-equip. Jeez, these are so many things. And you can upgrade them further.
Thank you very much.
What do you mean?
Seeking a challenge? Take care of
No,
yourselves.
You telling me I have to go in here and equip it myself? Nope. 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 Yes. 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 Nope. 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 Yes. Nope. 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 You know, it just occurred to me at some point, I don't even
I didn't even register for me that this happened at any point, but at some point, Kasim and Mirabelle just left.
Shock one.
I don't even remember when that happened. I've been playing through all this without noticing that once. The guide says we don't really gotta focus on this right now if we don't wanna, because we're gonna have to do the, we can't go through the whole thing anyways. Oh hey, it's added a flying fortress part. That's cool. The Underworld's chest. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, fine. Fine. I can't delay it any further, can I? I can't. I want to delay. Because I'm scared of this game. I'm scared of this game. But fuck it. No, we're doing it. Begin the operation. Do it. Here it comes. 1 hour remains.
The time is 12 o'clock sharp on July 12th.
Oh.
We're coming to you live with our special pre-launch report on Project Startaker, the event all of Calvard, let alone Zemuria, has been waiting for.
Boy, can you believe how quickly it's come? To think the schedule was officially moved up only 5 days ago.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, all the anticipation this past week has had me feeling giddy as a school kid again.
What chaos is about to be wrought down on this reality? Pandora's box is about to be opened.
Well, you aren't alone there. I feel just the same way.
And there will be no closing it once it's open.
Now then, with history's first manned rocket launch less than an hour away, let's have a look at the scene on site.
The only thing you can pray to happen is that you can survive the tide until you reach the end, where hope lies at the bottom. The anxiety! It's killing me!
What? A group clad suspicious culture spot gathering around the 1st District. Is it those AD louts? I'm told they don't pose a threat to the project, though. Even still, the presidential aide has ordered that we stay on alert for caution's sake. Better to take no chances. Let's get to the security unit.
Excuse me. I'm Nate from the Sidon Station of the Edith Police Department. We received a report moments ago of several suspicious hooded individuals approaching this area.
Suspicious hooded individuals, you say? Like the ones who raised all that ruckus over the Memorial Park the day before last? Sorry, but if that's all you have to go on, I'm afraid we must leave the matter for law enforcement to handle. It's probably nothing more than some overly festive kids horsing around in costume.
I'm not sure that's...
Please, listen to him! Those people didn't look anything close to normal!
No way they were even human! We just saw them and... there they are now!
Oh my gosh.
Sweet mother of...
What the? Who goes there?
Techie! You who would be party to these false designs!
Freaking fake!
Continuing to avert the eyes of the people.
It's Odin Albert, isn't it? Yeah.
It scares us some sort, I presume. We'll engage in pursuit. with intent to apprehend. The EPD need not involve themselves. Transport the witnesses someplace safe and wait for the situation out.
Will do, sir. All right, guys. You're coming with me.
Sure thing. Get us away from here, detective.
This is all too much. I can't take it anymore.
Ah! It's not actually. Okay, it's not. Now, escape. They're fake.
Kitty engine engaged.
Yeah.
Security systems hacked and infiltrated.
Spoofed footage successfully swapped in.
Good.
Ren's little proteges don't disappoint.
Damn, Ren.
All right, Van. You dears are all clear.
Let's get in there. Oh, Ren, you taught some amazing people. You have amazing prodigies now. Do, 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 do.
Alright. Going by the blueprints, if we infiltrate 5 Arch from this point, it should get us into the building. Peliora, think you can make it work? Piece of cake.
Shadow.
This never does get any less absurd. Still, a door is a door.
True that. Let's move.
In we go.
Into the darkness. Yeah, looks like we pulled it off. Pretty wild tricks though, playing dress up as those masked mooks via Shard.
I had a feeling the videos I recorded of them might come in handy, albeit not for this particular purpose. Still, Sasha and Julian went above and beyond. They were so effortlessly athletic out there. Yeah, I put them right up next to us warriors. Julian especially. You can tell he really belongs in Thor's Class 7.
One could attribute that to the instruction of Reen and his fellows, as well as the guidance of his grandfather. Alright, the one who used to be a general in the Imperial Army.
Breaching the security system during the split second its processing was occupied to upload that false footage to the network was rather devious as well. I dare say it's a sort of ploy only you and Bermati could have devised. Isn't that right, Judith? Who, me? But anyway, Albert and them really pulled out the stops for us. Then again, using the Kitty engine for all things Student Council probably got them all pretty accustomed to it. From table calculations to system architecture, she must be the product of the first-rate instruction under Miss Bright. Deploying camouflage, everyone.
You don't see me.
You can cover this many of us with just that? Or do we sure is something else?
Doesn't mean she can keep it forever though. Your shadows still have a part to play. Moving on. Step 1 is to free Ren. After that comes find the entrance to that underground facility. We're down to less than an hour left before the launch. It's time we wrap things up, now or never.
Come on.
Let's get this whirlwind torch rolling. Presidential office won't know what hit it.
I'm invisible. You can't see me. I'm a ghost amidst the combat. Except I think this ghost is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoy and hope to see you all later. Peace.